Mumbai when I was playing for Hyderabad. It just, I don't even remember how I used to bowl then. It's just unfortunate I got a finger injury and then I cannot grip the ball properly. So I stopped it. And these days, it's better to stay away from bowling.
Well, it still remains you're the only Indian, and I think Shane Watson's the only international player to do that.
Oh, shit. If I think of it now, it's quite embarrassing, man, that I took a hat-trick. Oh,
it surprised me when I saw it. I was like, I couldn't remember last time you ever bowled.
And they're decent batters as well. I remember first one was JP Dumini. Second one...
LBW or caught?
It was caught behind, leg side. Gilly was wicket keeping. I took a great catch. And then the second one was Abhishek Nair. Third one was Harbhajan Singh. I'm pretty sure that he underestimated me. He just wanted to come and swing the bat. But he missed it. But, clean bowled.
Was that when you guys won in South Africa?
Yeah, 2009. Yeah.
I remember.
I used to bowl a lot back then.
And I actually watched the Mumbai Indians documentary, and look, I can say it as well, being through this test series that was on Amazon, it does become a bit claustrophobic because the camera's around all the time. So you've got to be careful sometimes with, what you say, how you behave. There's been games where I've come in, I've thrown my bat and, broken the chair. You obviously you can't do that. But we get angry. Like we got out. We're angry at the way that we got out.
Yeah.
But, I love that series, and I could see the passion from your owners, and the son. He makes me laugh because he's so passionate and driven for success. And that's why, and it reflects down on the players as well. And it helps, it obviously must help having Sachin around as well. For younger guys to see Sachin, to speak to him, to be in the same change room, like, man, that's a big, big thing. And that must motivate a lot of the guys.
Yeah, I think that's what IPL has brought to the table, like, especially for the younger guys who, besides playing for their state team, they get to rub shoulders in IPL with all the international players, with all these big names in Indian cricket as well. So that is one thing that they've done really well.
Chahal just said, "I've got patience watching the documentary."
I was waiting for his comment to come because honestly, I was a little surprised that he hasn't commented on it yet. There he is now.
Him and his TikToks as well.
Who in your team is like Chahal? You know what I mean?
Oh, Khalil. He does not listen. He does not. He might as well walk around with the phone taped on his head.
These guys are crazy.
But as you were saying.
So, I mean, that's what IPL has done, bringing all these players together. It gives them a great opportunity, and when I talk to them now, all these younger players, they seem to be so confident about their game, about what they want to do. So it's in a way, it has done wonders over the years. And I think, I really hope that this pandemic, stops pretty soon, and then we get to do what we love and start playing cricket again.
There was someone before, they said something about we're no Smith and Kohli, but at the end of the day, we make Smith and Kohli because we take the shine off the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's the hardest job in the world. It's like being president or prime minister. You open the batting. You're like guinea pigs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people also tell me that because the reason you have scored double hundred is because you open the batting, but they don't understand what happens with it when the conditions are tough, when you have to face guys like all these guys who bowl 150 plus. It's not easy. I mean, whatever we try and do is in the best interest, and also, I mean, any position you bat, it brings the own challenge. Whether you open the batting, you bat number 3, 4, 5, and there onwards, it's a different challenge. But
what goes through your mind? I haven't scored a double hundred in one day cricket, but Do you get to a point where you just go, all right, I'm just going to try and hit every ball for a boundary?
I don't do that quite often, but honestly speaking, I feel once I get past 100, I feel, I cannot really get out unless I make a mistake. Because, when you have scored 100, you've obviously put pressure on the bowlers. You are seeing the ball nicely. You are aware of the conditions, and you know who's not in great form in terms of the bowling options at that point. So you know all of that. So you try and figure out your way and just try and get through that 10, 15, 20 runs, and then there onwards from there. I feel I've always talked to myself that you can't get out unless you make a mistake. So you just make sure that any bowlers who's bowling at you, you just try and find boundaries rather than hitting big shots. Boundaries are as good. So I try and hit boundaries rather than hit sixes and try and hit big shots. I mean, I also know that I'm not such a powerful hitter. It's better for me to pierce the field rather than clear the field. So these are the options I calculate, I analyze a little bit, and then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. And which don't be biased here, but where's your favorite Indian place to bat? Which Indian ground? You're playing 2020 cricket. You're not playing test matches or anything like that.
I mean, I have great record at Eden Gardens for sure. Yep. So I would say Eden Gardens because all the memories, important memories have come at Eden Gardens. Like my first IPL 100 is at Eden Gardens. My 264 when I scored was at Eden Gardens. My first Test century is at Eden Gardens. So I actually love playing at Eden Gardens. It's just got something different about that place. The outfield is really fast, and it's a paradise to bat.
People keep on saying RCB going to win. RCB going to win.
I don't know about that. I mean,
I'll tell you what, they've had the best. I think honestly, they've probably had the best team for 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, we honestly speaking, we sit and plan for RCB more than any other team because of their batting lineup. I mean, their batting lineup is just unreal, man. To have that batting lineup, our meeting finished. I mean, it goes up for a couple of hours, especially when we play against them. It's been unfortunate, but I think they've got balance this year. That's the reason. I mean, I was looking forward for this year because all the teams, if you look at it, they've got great buys this year.
This is very, very good.
Yeah, so I was sitting and analyzing about all the composition of the different squads. All the teams, they look very much in balance. And I mean that's something that we can hope for the IPL to happen, and we'll see what the players and.
Do you reckon ever will there be a chance to play 5 overseas?
Yeah, they might do that. I'm hearing
if you add 2 more teams, I think you have to. But
I mean, 5 overseas will it'll be. It'll be different, but when probably they add 2 more teams, it'll be nice to have them. Yeah,
that'd be good. I know in the Big Bash here they're talking about another overseas player, but it's very challenging because you have your players that are coming through as well. So you have to give the opportunities to obviously the local players. But if you add 2 more teams, it's very difficult because I remember last time when we had 2 new teams, you want to strengthen the competition. So you got to have your best players spread out all the teams as well.
Yeah,
and like here in Big Bash, we're not available all the time either.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult.